Everybody. This is your girl TaeQueen Ashante Fernandes of GeminiCreations.com, and I just thought I would pop on in here and just give you guys a quick little, I don't know, I guess talk it to real quick. So tonight is technically the new moon, and it's a new moon eclipse. So this is the time I hope you guys are setting your intentions and really going in and making sure that you're clearing your mind, you're clearing your distractions, you're getting focused, and you are going to be setting whatever intentions you have for not only this month but for this cycle, because this is actually a really important beginning of a new cycle. We're technically in the year 9. When you add all of the numbers of 2016 together, it creates 9. So that means that this is a year of completion, a year of endings and new beginnings, a very transitional time. There are a lot of things going on astrologically that you should be looking for, as well as different things that are going on, particularly pertaining to your personal chart. So it's really great if you know any great astrologers. Definitely go get a reading. If not, if you don't have any money and you're broke like a lot of people, you could go on YouTube and there's some free monthly readings you can get according to your zodiac sign and other things like that. So it's just right now, it's like a really transitional time. It's a really transitional moment, and there's a lot of different energies going on. Excuse that. This is my little work area. I'm still getting over doing my pop-up shop, so it's a little bit messy, but whatever. Anyway, yeah, so like I was saying, so it's a very, very transitional energy right now. And it's something that you need to be aware of. Mercury just went into retrograde. So for those who don't know what that means don't sign any contracts, don't make any permanent, long-lasting commitments to different things, because you definitely don't want anything's anniversary to be for Mercury in retrograde. That's not necessarily a great time to do those types of things. This is really a great time for reflection, a great time for you to kind of go over your own personal inventory, take inventory about yourself, your emotions, where your mind is, where you have been, and what you've been going through. And I think for the last 3 months, there has been a lot of different challenges. This summer has been a very challenging summer for a lot of people because Mars, was in retrograde for a while. It just came out of retrograde. So Mars, the planet of sex, war, passion, and a lot of those particular energies, a very masculine planet. That planet was going backwards for a minute. There were a lot of different energies just going, not literally going backwards, but appearing to go backwards. It was in its own retrograde as well. So there is a lot of different energies that are going on for a lot of different people. And I just wanted to really, really, just touch on that real quick, because I like to talk about real-ish before I talk about bull-ish. Sorry, y'all. But word. No, so it was brought to my attention. Earlier, I made a status that said, I'm a witch. Basically, that I'm proud of it. I don't have any problem being a witch. This does not bother me when people call me a witch. And the association of being called a witch actually makes me very happy. Call me a witch, I'll smile. Thank you. Thank you so much for that compliment. I am a witch. How did you know? Being a witch is not a negative term, okay? The word witch became a negative term after Christianity started to make its ascent and its rise in Europe and different places on the planet. Now, a lot of times we associate witchcraft with European or Caucasian people. Actually, witchcraft, or the different spiritual systems that were practiced, the esoteric spiritual systems that were practiced in Europe, were brought in by Africans, okay? They were brought into Europe by the Moors and descendants of the Moors, okay? Which are people of color from Africa, okay? And that means that all of that stuff is just African spirituality. So when you're scared of witchcraft, you're just scared of your ancestors. You're scared of the spirituality that your ancestors practiced. So calling me a witch doesn't indicate anything about me other than the fact that, or in a witch in a derogatory term, doesn't indicate anything other than the fact that you're a very ignorant person who has no knowledge of self. It was also a term used to degrade women who chose to practice a spirituality that resonated with womanhood and being a woman. So a lot of times, these women would celebrate the goddess energy, something that's missing in Christianity, modern Christianity, something that's missing in modern Islam, if you don't know where to look. Something that's missing in modern Judaism, even though some Jews will actually refer to Yahweh as a woman as well. This is something that's missing in modern Christianity, especially in most mainstream religions, the goddess principle. And it's something that's very, very ancient. It's actually one of the first religions on the planet. The earliest forms of deities you'll find on the planet, all across the planet, are actually black women. Let that soak in, bro. Black women, yeah. So who do you think were the original witches? They were the high priestesses of the dog star. High priestesses of Sirius. Who were the real bitches? Who were the real witches? Okay? So, the term witch, what does it really mean? What does it really indicate? What is it really saying? It's not saying anything negative. Your connotations of the word witch are negative because you grew up in a very, very, very skewed Western concept of your own ancient African and indigenous religions. Okay, people? I am not enslaved. Therefore, I do not carry the thought processes of my enslaver and oppressor inside of my mind. My mind is free. Therefore, I can think for myself. Therefore, the Bible is not the only book that I read. Therefore, I am not limited in what I understand to be spiritual, what I understand to be divine. And me understanding that the divine is within myself, and that I, as a woman, resonate with the feminine deity, there's nothing wrong with that. What's wrong with you is the fact that you still think in 2016 that it's okay to think that your spiritual system is more efficient, more accurate, more in tune than anybody else's. And that anybody else's spiritual decisions are your business? Or anything that you should be offended by? You being a Christian doesn't bother me. You being a Muslim doesn't bother me. You choosing to practice any form of spirituality doesn't bother me. So how come it bothers you when I am a witch, or when I practice ancient African spirituality, or when I practice voodoo? Because I do. And I'm not ashamed or afraid of that, because that's the religion of my ancestors. And unlike the rest of the people on this planet, like the rest of the people on this planet, I don't have a problem worshiping as my ancestors worship, taking on the spirituality that allows my deities to look like me. I don't have a problem with that. So you can go pray to white Jesus for some forgiveness for you having that sexual tryst the other night, which is what? A sin, right? Okay. So my spirituality doesn't demonize my sexuality. It doesn't constrict my mind. It doesn't make me think that I'm evil for being a woman, for being creative. It doesn't make me think I'm evil for being black. Like the Bible talks about the curse of Ham. My spirituality uplifts me. My spirituality works. My spirituality is powerful. My spirituality is mine. Okay, it's not your spirituality. So why are you worried about me being a witch? This becomes my question to people. You really shouldn't be worried about me being a witch. But just in case you were worried about me being a witch, I just hope you know that witch is actually a positive association of an ancient African goddess. of an ancient African priestess. Okay? So, anytime anybody has a problem with that word, or anytime they just wanted to know what a witch was for real, send them to this video. And they can get schooled real quickly as to why witchcraft was also, and where witchcraft was also practiced in the Bible. Quote unquote, a lot of things that are quote unquote considered witchcraft are practiced in exoteric religions, in the esoteric versions of the religions, i.e. Kabbalah, i.e. Sufism. Learn the facts before you say dumb shit. Because you make yourself look ignorant when you don't understand what you're talking about. Me following the cycles of the moon is just me following the feminine principles of the universe. Every ancient civilization did that. That's why there were originally 13 months. And the word month actually is derived from the word moon. Moon. It's not even hidden. This is something they'll teach you in Western school. Okay? So, I hope y'all have a good new moon. I hope you have a good new moon ritual. If you want to sign up for the new moon ritual, you can actually do so by going to my Facebook page, facebook.com/Gemini Creations, or you're on my timeline, and you can go in there and just submit your email address, and we'll send you out a free new moon ritual by 11 p.m. tonight. That way you guys can participate and join in, and y'all can become witches too. I'm encouraging you. If anybody else got a problem with me being a witch, I'm also let them know. I'm recruiting new witch members, so our our numbers are growing each day. So if you want to be a witch too, hit me up. I'll give you a ritual to improve your life, to make yourself better, to empower you as a person. Not trying to do anything to anybody else, just trying to empower you, give you your own strength back, give you your own spirituality back, reclaim your goddesshood, reclaim your godhood, reclaim your Africanness, reclaim your power, reclaim your connection to the earth, reclaim your connection to your ancestors, reclaim that shit. Okay? So, yeah. So, if you guys have any questions, is there any questions from anybody? If you want to ask me a question, I'll answer it. I don't see any questions, do I? Yes, Mercury is in retrograde, people. That's about it. So, make sure you go to GeminiCreations.com and check out, if you are a witch too, make sure you get you some sage, some incense, some crystals for your witchcraft. I'm sorry, this shit makes me laugh. I'm such a weirdo. Yeah, no, if you're into any spirituality, understand that what I do and what I put out there is A, responsible, B, 9 times out of 10 for the benefit of you as a person, and the information that I talk about and the information that I teach, I use it in a very therapeutic form. So everything that I'm doing is to uplift you as a being. So, yeah. Alright, so I'll holler back at y'all, and peace and blessings to all my witches. Oh, how can you survive the retrograde? That's a really great question. I'm gonna just go to sleep and wake up when it's over. I'm just playing. But seriously, take it easy. I mean, I know there's gonna be, you can't stop life. You're gonna have to live life. You know what I mean? Different things are gonna come up. You're probably gonna have to still, like, either go to work or do your business or do different things. Just be mindful of signing new contracts. Be mindful of the regular, Joe Schmo traveling. But this is a really great time to kind of focus inward. Focus on you. Surviving the retrograde has a lot to do with you building up your emotional and your energetic stamina. So I'd say this is a great time to start meditating, a great time to start a yoga practice, a great time to start going within and really, doing the inner work, assessing yourself, start journaling, start paying attention to how you feel, start paying attention to the things that you need to get done for yourself and your life. Also review different things like that you may not be understanding have been, or that you haven't had the time to really assess that's been going on in your life, because there's been a lot of crazy energy. So I think a lot of people are kind of just in the whole position where they'll go, you know, continuously do like this project to the next project, or handling different issues in business as it comes up. And we haven't really had the time to assess the levels of stress, the levels of trauma, or the different things that have happened, or the great things. Because there's, you know, transition can come in really amazing ways as well. But it can still all be stressful. So it's just a good time. Yes, it's not a great time to start a new relationship. I'm not saying that you shouldn't. I'm just saying this is not the most auspicious energy to enter that particular endeavor into. But I wouldn't say if the relationship is right to not start the relationship. I'd just say be mindful, and also understand that communication, which is a fundamental part of relationships, is going to be affected. Technology is going to be affected. So just have a lot of patience during this time. That's another big thing. I tend to just, as soon as Mercury goes into retrograde, I tend to like kind of just fall back a little bit with my energy and just kind of let things flow. If things aren't going my way, instead of getting frustrated, just let it flow, which is a good kind of concept to have for life, period, but especially while Mercury's in retrograde. So, my bad. I hope that answers all you guys' questions. And I hope that you guys sign up for that new moon ritual. Alright, so much love, peace, and blessings. Go check out the website, GeminiCreations.com. And make sure you guys follow me. Go and like Facebook.com/GeminiCreations and all that good, amazing stuff. Peace out, witches.